Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? So, got a new video today from Business Insider. Why sand divers risk their lives 300 times a day for the world's most mined resource. I think it might be sand. Okay, so let's see. Why do they have shovels? Okay, that's for after they collect the sand, because you can't be shoveling in the water.
Sand is the most mined material in the world.
Why?
And in this part of Africa,
Did not explain why at all.
miners like Yona Elvis dive up to 300 times a day, wearing
And just got his ass out.
little to no clothes, scooping out buckets that are 33 pounds.
I mean, it's a good way to stay in shape.
Je suis le seul à pouvoir exercer ce métier. Personne d'autre n'a eu le courage de le faire.
Imagine the sandcastles they can build.
60% of the sand used in concrete around the world comes
I didn't even connect the dots. Of course, the sand is for concrete. Oh my God.
from riverbeds like this one in Cameroon. And global demand for it has tripled in the last 2 decades. Satellite images from China show how it has changed the shape of a major body of water.
Okay, December 20th. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the shape is still the same. It's just that the stream is not as tight as it used to be, you know? It's gotten a little old. It flows a little bit all over the place. The pressure is not as good, yeah.
Water. And now, experts say sand
Yo, this looks amazing. This is, wow.
is being extracted much faster than it can be naturally replaced.
Yeah, because that's how pretty much business works, you know what I mean? A demand goes up, you got to get as much as you can, and it's not going to be a renewable thing, or else the price is going to stay, the same.
So how can the world avoid a sand crisis?
Why should we avoid a sand crisis? Just use it up and run out and then stop doing it. Jesus Christ. Global crisis, global warming. People are just worried about stuff all over. The planet is going to outlive us. Relax. We can run out of sand. It's fine.
And what does it mean for people like Elvis, who rely
Elvis in his little clot diaper.
on it to survive?
Ooh, real chickens without all the chemicals in them. Ah, man, I miss those things. Used to see them all the time growing up. Used to set traps to catch them too, but
Yona Elvis's home in southwestern Cameroon is made.
yeah, those are definitely his kids. Ain't no confusions there. Yeah. Unless all his neighbors look like him, then I'll be concerned.
Made from the same sand he mines every day. He lives with his family and pet monkey Curtis.
Oh, Curtis is cute, man.
Bon, quand je lève le matin, je prends d'abord une bénédiction avec les enfants et puis bon, je commence à me préparer. Déjà, je suis déjà préparé. Maintenant, c'est psychologique.
His home is just a short
Is that his favorite stick? What's going on?
walk away from the river quarry.
Really gonna watch this man entire day, huh?
There, he meets up with his diving partner, Njombi.
Chumbi?
They can look out for each other in case of emergencies.
C'est un métier qui nécessite la force, le courage, la persévérance. Donc ces 3 éléments, quand vous les avez,
Yeah, man, that's every physical job kind of requires those things. Yona Elvis. Elvis is his last name? All right.
Exercer notre métier me paraît peu difficile.
Do it. To do today? Okay.
The Wari is one of Cameroon's largest rivers, flowing for nearly 100 miles. It's known as the River of Prawns, but fishermen are seeing a decline due to sand
The River of Prawns. They're not fishing for prawn.
mining.
Oh, that's what this is.
Once they reach the deepest part,
You know, I do feel kind of dumb because like he was on a boat. That's what he need to stick for. I just didn't connect the dots.
Chumbi pushes the stick into the ground to anchor the boat. Elvis jumps in wearing nothing but skin-tight shorts to swim more easily in the water. Then
I just figured he did that because he didn't want to get all his clothes wet, but I guess to swim more easily.
he uses a steel bucket to scoop up sand from the river floor. The water is so murky, Elvis can't see anything, even if he wore goggles.
You don't need to see. You know where the sand is at.
Je suis déjà comme un aveugle. Je sais qu'ici, il y a un caillou, là-bas, il y a ceci, là-bas, il y a cela. Donc, c'est une routine, c'est ce que je fais tous les jours.
After 12 years, he says he's mastered the art of controlling his breath and conserving his energy.
Doesn't sound like it, but I guess it works.
Je peux retenir mon souffle dans l'eau. Je dirais même à plus d'une minute. Mais quand je suis en train de travailler, le rythme devient autrement. Parce qu'il va falloir une rapidité. C'est des entrées, des sorties, des entrées, des sorties, entrées, sorties.
God damn, man. I kind of want to do it just for the workout, but not every day, bro.
Elvis and Jumbi take turns scooping out water that fills
They could have left their slippers on shore. They don't have to.
the canoe. After 2 hours of diving and dumping, their exhaustion begins to show.
2 hours.
Locals say deaths are common here, but because this
From what? What
is an unregulated profession, there are no official records.
They're getting awfully close with the cameras, man.
On injuries or fatalities. Elvis nearly drowned once while helping a
What?
new diver.
La pirogue a chaviré.
Yeah, man. When people about to, drown, sorry, man, but I'm not helping you. Like, people panic in the water and they try to drown you. Like, I just, nah. Nah. If it's a child, I'll help you. But if it's a grown person and they're drowning, I'm not helping you, man. You're not taking me with you.
Je suis allé à son secours. Immédiatement, il m'a approché. J'ai essayé de faire tout et tout pour pouvoir m'échapper entre ses mains. Il n'y avait pas moyen.
And the reason I say that is, okay, I learned to swim on my own as a kid. And I remember trying to help somebody because they were like freaking out in the water, and I tried to help them. This dude just tried to drown me. I just started wailing on his face. Like, there's no way. There ain't no way. Just to get away from him, I had to whoop his ass, man. Like, this dude was really about to take my life instead of calming down when I'm trying to help him.
By the end of Elvis's 4-hour shift, he's excavated 9 tons of wet sand. That's equal to the weight of 2 African elephants. His boss, who owns the canoe, will sell this sand to local contractors and pay each of them about $12 a day. It's more than Elvis can make from fishing, but it's barely enough to afford 3 meals a day. Elvis and his family of 4 scrape by on this salary.
Mon rêve, n'est-ce pas, dans ce métier, c'est pouvoir travailler.
Dream is a job to be able to work and save a bit of money. Man, it doesn't look like there's many options in here, man. Because he ain't saving nothing. He's barely getting by, is what they're saying. So I don't know what he's going to save up. He's going to need a new job.
Travailler, économiser un peu d'argent, chercher quoi faire d'autre, pouvoir, n'est-ce pas, entretenir ma petite famille.
But some people are in the line of work for other reasons, like miner Conjean Simon, who views it as a sport. He competes in local sand mining tournaments and says,
I'm sorry, what? Dude, got a dude over here with 2 kids, a wife to support, and he's struggling to get by. He's dreaming about saving. And this dude over here just freaking having fun, going to tournaments and shit. Man, that's crazy. That's a crazy... Nah.
He's earned the title of champion.
M'a donné plusieurs noms. Gros bras, l'animal.
Dude, working out. He's living a good life. What is this nepotism? Does his family have come from money or something? Why are you chilling while everybody else is struggling to get by, man?
Spends 30 minutes exercising.
Got weights to lift and stuff. These other dudes can't do that. They got actual physical jobs to do. They can't be lifting weights. They ain't got the energy and the food.
Every morning, and even runs to the quarry. His role model is Africa's first heavyweight UFC champion, Francis Ngannou.
Ngannou. Yeah.
Today, he's seen as a local hero in this region. Someone who escaped a life of poverty to become one of the best MMA fighters in the world.
Ça me fait chaud
That's what's up, man. Look at you inspiring people and stuff.
au cœur de voir toute la population qui est là, tout le monde qui s'est mobilisé pour cet événement, pour la bienvenue à la maison.
He has a huge head, though. like a giant head.
While Gon continues to plunge 23 feet underwater to test his strength and earn enough cash for him, his wife, and 2 kids.
Oh, he's got kids too, and he views it as a sport. Man, there's some crazies in the world.
Some of the sand is exported to countries like South Africa, the Central African Republic, and even France. But as Cameroon is in the midst of a construction boom, most of the sand is used locally to make concrete. Demand for sand across the world has reached 50 billion tons per year, enough to build a 9-story wall around the planet. The kind found in riverbeds comes from rocks that broke apart over millions of years.
Okay.
As they
I know how sand is made, but I appreciate the illustration.
traveled downstream. The coarse, leftover grains are sharper and can carry more moisture than desert sand, which makes them the perfect binding material for construction. In 2022,
So sharp sand, absorbs more water and they're good for construction.
global market for construction sand was worth about $23 billion. It is expected to grow
That's a lot
to
of money.
$46.5 billion by 2031.
Yeah, but you're running out of sand, so this ain't happening. Take it off the graph.
The United States is the world's top producer.
Really? Where's our sand boat struggling black people? I almost said the N-word.
While China is the biggest consumer of sand. But it also produces its own. Boyang Lake in Jiangxi province is the biggest sand mine on the planet. Satellite images show just how much excavation has changed the northern branch of the country's largest freshwater lake, more than doubling its surface area from 1997 to 2019. The lake is also a key flood outlet
Yangtze.
for the Yangtze River and its
Yangtze.
tributaries, all of which are mined excessively too. All this mining is causing water levels in the lake to fall abnormally during winter months, endangering aquatic animals like porpoises and populations of migratory birds. Other countries have similar problems. In
Okay.
Cambodia's Mekong
This is just stock footage. at this
River, barges scrape out more sand than can be naturally replaced.
point. Look at that. That's some beautiful sand right there. Damn.
This kind of large-scale dredging caused riverbanks to collapse twice in 2021.
The river becomes deeper, and the way that the river will flow will either be faster or
Damn, this is way down too. Look at that. Most of that thing is underwater.
slower, depending on how the shape is affected. And that has consequences on
Pascal Peduzzi, Director of GRID, Geneva, UN Environment Program.
river flows and on potential flooding or drought.
Dams upstream have also
I like the greenery over here. I don't know what those are called, but they look nice. They look nice.
reduced the flow of sediment to the lower part of the Mekong. Experts say mining is also to
But what are these? What are they farming here? Why do they have these things all partitioned off? With the nets and stuff?
blame for erosion
Got their boat houses.
along Cambodia's coastline.
Anything that we take out of the environment has an impact. If you take the sand from rivers, that sand will not reach the coastline. So eventually it will lead to
All right, I just want to take in the. Man, look at that. That looks nice. I just want to swim in it. I just want to. You know what I mean? This just looks nice.
coastal erosion.
Mining is also taking a toll on local fishing villages.
All right, man, the good old fish.
Tin Yusos lives on a boat with his wife and granddaughter. He makes a
What happened to his kids? The ones that, or at least one of them who had this granddaughter.
living fishing in the nearby Tonle Sap and Mekong rivers. But he says work is tough lately because all the dredging has disrupted the fish supply.
Obviously. I noticed that the water level this year is way lower than last 2 years. What are you, scientists now? Who cares? Catch your fish or don't. Yum, yum, cha. By comparing the levels by the pipes on the concrete cliff over there.
And because of the receding water levels, his livelihood is at stake.
Damn, one fish? That was sad. That was sad, man. The gills all flared out. They're just wide open like that. There are fewer and fewer fish now, and I'm so worried about how I will survive from this job. That's hilarious. He's laughing. I can't help but laugh. You're not going to survive, sir.
But here in Cambodia's capital, sand is fueling a housing boom. Since 2003, developers have filled in 60% of Phnom Penh lakes with sand to create prime real estate for villas.
Man, yeah, ooh, look at that. Look at how clean it all looks. All same-like and just very government funded and man. Oh my God, that would be a depressing place to live.
And shopping malls. But people who have lived and worked on these lakes for decades now face eviction as trucks full of sand and gravel get closer and closer to their homes. Cambodia also exports sand. UN data for the past decade shows the country sent $27 million worth to countries like Singapore, Thailand, and China. Rapid urbanization around the world is what's driving up demand.
See this. What is this? Okay, so that's the road right here. All these complexes here. Is this businesses?
And
God damn, bruh. If I ever leave the house and I'm walking down the street and it looks like this, I'm not doing it. Like, I already don't like being in crowds. In this, nah. This is misery. I'm not doing this.
in India, 25 to 30 people are migrating every minute from rural areas to cities. By 2030,
Nope.
the country's
Imagine how much it smells. Like all these body odors. Like a couple of people, you might not notice anything, but all of these people, just being that close to each other's body heat is going to get people sweating. They're going to smell, bro. They're going to smell so terrible.
urban population is likely to reach 600 million. And they will all need housing. So India is excavating sand too. Here, miners extract it from the Becky River, using basic equipment.
Becky River? I don't know. Sounds nice. Anything named Becky.
It's polluting the water and destroying riverbeds and fish populations. But for some, mining for sand is as valuable as finding gold. And many work illegally, in dangerous conditions, because the money is worth it. They can earn up to $15 for a boatload of sand, which is 4 times the average daily wage in India. Now, sand is being mined faster than it can be replaced through natural geological processes. So, some companies are now manufacturing it to help
Obviously, they should have been doing that from the get-go.
reduce the impact on rivers and lakes. They crush bedrock, often from old construction sites or demolition waste. This creates particles about the same size as sand.
That's way bigger.
They're filtered and washed to remove impurities like silt or
Yeah, you need that 100% pure Colombian sand. You don't want that, none of that cut stuff, man. They put any kind of things in your sand. You don't even know what you're gonna be getting.
clay, which can damage concrete. That's why experts say manufactured sand is even better than natural sand for
Yeah.
building.
That's how
But
it
crushing and grinding M sand can pollute surrounding soil and water.
Forget about the sand and water. The soil and water, I mean. Forget that. You need that good sand. Who cares about the water? Everything will be fine.
And it's more cost effective because it's often produced closer to construction sites, bringing down the cost of transportation. But back in Cameroon, people still continue to mine from riverbeds.
Yeah, because they don't have that equipment that we have over here, where we get that good, grade A manufactured sand, and our waters are polluted. And, just the flavor, man. Just the flavor of all that toxin in your water. It's the good stuff. They don't get that. They don't get that. You know what I mean? They're missing out.
Si, n'est-ce pas, une technologie, venir apprendre ce métier pour pouvoir extraire du sable, c'est que la plupart de nous,
Technology is going to replace man. Yeah, well, and then you'll have to get a new job, man. And you're probably going to get a better paying job that can, allow you to save some money.
After a long day of work, his muscles are sore. So he kicks back and relaxes with his colleagues at the local bar.
la chose que j'aime le plus dans mon
You got extra money for drinking?
métier, moi je dirais, c'est mon entourage. C'est mon entourage.
And he brightens up when he thinks about what really motivates him to do this work.
Mon moment préféré de la journée, je dirais, dès mon retour, quand je suis à la maison avec ma petite famille.
Mon frère, C'est comment?
Oh my God. Clean this child up, sir. What is going on here?
Parce qu'avec tout ce moment où je quitte la maison, ils ne savent pas si vraiment je vais retourner. Donc du coup, quand je rentre, et je les trouve...
What do you mean your family doesn't know whenever you're going to come back? Are they worried you're going to go to the store to get some milk and just never show up? What's happening?
Sauf moi, c'est un moment vraiment
Kid got the pot belly right there.
fantastique.
Yeah, man. I knew a lot of kids that had that pot belly growing up. You know what I mean? And they always had that like what's it called? Like the Audi belly button, just a thick fat nub and just a pot belly. It's just weird. I don't know. Every single one of them. They have the pot belly and the nubby belly button. Anyways, that was interesting. Learned a lot. Until next time. That monkey's cute, man. That was a cute ass monkey. Anyways, bye.